Did you know you can make a template for irregular shaped things like this with just a roll of tape? Let's talk about the masking tape trick. I'm reupholstering this stool, but I needed a way to hide the damaged part of these legs, so I decided to wrap them with leather. But this isn't a simple shape, so unless you're really good with math, it'd be really hard to make a pattern for it. So here's how I came up with this template for this finished piece. I taped up everywhere I wanted covered with leather, starting at one end and keeping the tape as snug as I could to avoid any creases or bubbles. I found it works best to slightly overlap each layer of tape as you go. This makes it easier to remove it later as one connected piece. Once I reached the bottom, I added one more piece of tape around the whole thing to connect all those layers, since the next step is removing it. To take it off, I decided to cut down the middle, but you could have some fun here and cut at an angle or at a curve if you don't want a straight seam. After I drew on my guideline, I carefully sliced through the tape with a utility knife and peeled it all back, making sure all the layers stayed together. Once the tape was off, I stuck it on some poster board to make a reusable template I can trace. The pattern isn't completely done though. If I cut the leather using this exact size, it would end up a little bit short. Since leather is thicker than tape, I need to account for that thickness. I used a 3-ounce leather and find that adding about 1/8 of an inch to each side gave the best fit. But if you're using a thicker leather than I am, you might need to add some more to the width. It's always best to start slightly oversized, then trim down after a test fit, because you can always trim away material, but you can't add it. This piece was looking good, so I started cutting my leather and sewing it around the wooden leg. I've used this same technique for tool handles, like I did on my handy press, and even for a pair of sandals I made recently. Like with any technique, there are some limitations, but this has worked for me most of the time. I hope this trick gives you an idea for your next project. If you did find this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.